everyone, it's Jen. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. So a couple of months ago, me and my friend Marzia agreed to do a Christmas gift swap. And for those who don't know who Marzia is, her YouTube name is CutiePieMarzia, and she is an Italian babe who's living in the UK, and she does videos on fashion, beauty, she does DIY videos, she does even like scary, spooky ones. Her channel pretty much covers a lot of things, so I'll put her YouTube links down in the description box, so check it out. So basically the package arrived a couple of days ago and these are the contents that were inside. Even the card she gave me was just absolutely adorable. It has this roll on it and it says gangster rap on the bottom, and look at its eyes! They're so cute and far apart. So the first item is this yellow submarine tea diffuser. I love tea and the Beatles, so it's kind of like a double whammy, and you essentially just pop it open from the side and you place your leaves there and let it chill. I think it's going to be great for my single serving tea sessions. She also gave me a bag of chips, and if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you know that I don't have much of a sweet tooth. I'm definitely more of a savory girl. I love me a big bag of potato chips, especially if they're spicy, and this one's got a little bit of chili oil to it. It's winter time and my hands are always pretty dry, and so I'm really happy that she sent me this hand cream. This one is by Crabtree and Evelyn, and it's a very moisturizing formula. Next up are these drink stones. You just pop them in your freezer and you put them in your drink to keep them cold, but without diluting it. And it's gonna be awesome to use when I have my friends over for a party. Perhaps a whiskey tasting maybe. She sent me another winter essential. She gave me this body butter, and it smells like cocoa, and it's just got such a rich fragrance to it. And I'm really excited to use this after my next bath and smell like a giant chocolate bar. This next item is not a piece of chocolate, it's actually a bronzer, just shaped into a really classic chocolate bar. I haven't had a chance to put it on, but looking at it from the package, it looks like something that would be just my shade. She sent me a lip set from Lord & Berry. This first thing is a lip liner, and it is in the color Invisible. I don't have a lip liner for every one of my lipsticks, so I'm really glad to have something that's going to be so adaptable to any of my lipstick shades. From the same brand, she also got me a nourishing lip balm. I love the packaging because I've never had a lip balm disguised as a lipstick. There's something so glamorous about applying something in the shape of a lipstick tube. I absolutely love silver jewelry, and your girl Marzia hooked me up with a fistful of silver rings. They came in all different shapes and sizes, and so they're going to be really awesome to just layer up on my fingers and just wear them all at once. As much as I love fitted things, I also love oversized pieces. She got me this tie-dye shirt with a graphic print of a skull, and I think it's going to be perfect to wear either half tucked in with a great pair of jeans, or to wear at bedtime as a PJ shirt. She also sent me this incredible black tulle dress. It makes me feel like a princess from the dark side. Motel is one of my favorite brands too, so I'm stoked to own another item from them. I collect crystals, so this next piece really hit home because it is this beautiful quartz piece, and in the middle there is a slot where you put a little tiny tea light candle in, and I think it's such a gorgeous piece that's gonna go so well with the theme of my house. Thank you. She actually sent me a book that I have been dying to read. It's called 1984, and it's been on my to-read list for a very long time. The only thing I knew about this was that it's supposed to be like a futuristic book and shit's bad, and that's all I know about it. I'm not gonna spoil it by reading the back or anything, so I just want to go in with a clear and fresh mind. She got me this really awesome bonsai tree planter set, and so I can basically plant my own bonsai tree, and I've never planted a tree, let alone a plant in my life, and so I'm really excited to start one out and see if I have a green thumb. I'm good at maintaining plants, but I've never grown a plant from its birth, so I guess we'll see how that comes out. Next up is a beautiful white notebook that has white lies embossed on the front. It's also got some gold rimming on the pages, and it just looks like a prop from a Sofia Coppola movie. This last gift just kind of blew me out of the water. I like kind of choked on my own spit when I saw it. She got me a Fuji Polaroid camera, and I've wanted to own a Polaroid camera for so freaking long, and this is the first picture I shot with it. It's of me and my cat, Kingsley. He just looks really photogenic in it because he's kind of a chubby cat, but in this photo he looks very like you know, chiseled, and he has those cheekbones. And so I am so excited to take more pictures with this and just kind of capture my life in a different way. With the package, she included a roll of film and a cute little photo album container, and so I can kind of display my pictures in a really beautiful and organized way. I am just completely stunned and floored by Marzia's generosity and her thoughtfulness. This is one of the best Christmas gifts I've ever had in my life, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and this was one of the best Christmases I've ever had. If you'd like to see what I gifted her, you can see it on her channel, and I'll also link that in the description box below. Once again, Marzia, thank you so much for the gifts, and if you're ever in the Bay, give your girl a call because I'll show you a good time. If you have an Instagram or a Twitter, my username is amjanim. You can follow me if you'd like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! It's Jen. I'm going to be talking about my favorite items from last month. So I have been traveling a lot from Oakland to Los Angeles to film for The Get Up these past few months, but December was the most grueling because this time I went 3 times. But one item that really saved my butt was this Army Surplus travel bag, and it just carried all of my carry-on essentials. It's got a first aid decal, which gives off a vibe of urgency and importance to all my products. And I love how large it is and how it fits everything inside, even items that aren't airplane friendly. It's lined with this plastic, so if there was an instance where something exploded, it ain't a big deal. I'll just wipe it and be done with it. It's been really cold, and I've been loving to just kind of slip into my fuzzy cardigan. And because the texture is really thick and really dense, it's just extremely warm. I wear this cardigan just out and about or just chilling in my house sometimes when it gets really cold. And sometimes it just stays on my lap like a little animal, and I just pet it and I use it as a blanket because it's so soft. I have been obsessed with Sex and the City, and I know I'm really late to the bandwagon, probably a decade, but I saw it on my HBO Go account and there were all the seasons right there and I was bored. And I just got sucked into the vortex of Sex and the City. It is so freaking good and very, very addicting. I feel like the show just makes me really excited for my 30s, and each episode has a theme about love and relationships. I'm currently on season 5 right now, and I'm kind of freaking out because there's only, I guess, 1 season left, but season 6 is divided into 2 parts. So after this, I just don't know what I'm gonna watch anymore. All my current shows I've been watching have ended. Breaking Bad is done, Boardwalk Empire is on break right now, and Game of Thrones hasn't come on either, so I am just kind of in a rut, so leave me a comment with your recommendation. Last month I finished a book called Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk, and I ended up getting the remix version of the book because it was the only thing that was sold at the bookstore that I went to, and plus the cover looked pretty cool. This novel is definitely not your typical run-of-the-mill story. It's jacked up and it's extremely graphic. It's about a model who was basically living the dream, one of the most beautiful creatures on the planet, and then suddenly a bullet comes through her car and she becomes extremely deformed. Like half of her face is gone now and she can't talk and she has to communicate through writing. And I personally love the remix version because time isn't linear with this book. It jumps from chapter to chapter, and I feel like this format mirrors memories that we have in our brain. Because when you look back, you don't look at memories in a chronological order. They're just kind of random, at least for me and my brain. I've got a film recommendation. It's called Her, and it's in theaters now. It's about a quirky, modern love story about a man who falls in love with his computer operating system. She's kind of like Siri, but 100 times cooler. And Scarlett Johansson is the voice, and oh my god, can I just say that I fell in love with her too. Spike Jonze did an amazing job with the storyline, and I think he captured scenes so beautifully by utilizing lens flares right. Like, everything just felt like a really crystal clear dream, which was nice. Lately, I have been really careless with my caffeine intake, probably because I have all these cute little coffee packets from World Market that I got as a Christmas gift. It's made me even more of a coffee junkie because I have been really excited to try out all the different flavors and experiencing the different tastes. It's just been a really exciting way to jumpstart my morning. Anyway, those were all my December favorites. I'm still debating whether I want to do a 2013 year recap video, but I'm not sure if anyone is interested in it because I feel like you can just rewatch my old videos that I made last year and relive it that way, but I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at I'mJennim, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!